All right, guys, welcome back. Going into the third hour here. Adam, what's up?
I don't know, man. I was gonna ask you, what is up with you?
What, man?
Higgs.
Higgs has done a lot of look, I've always wanted to do a really crazy interrogation scene, and every time I try to do it on every role play show,
Well, I
it just
mean,
never works. I end up killing the guy.
turns out torture not very effective for reals.
Yeah.
Says the Canadian.
What do Canadians
What
know
would
about
we
torture?
know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fair. All right, I'll take that. So, yeah, Karen, you were saying something about people taking watch, whatever.
Yeah, he just says, Higgs is in charge. It just says you're going to want to post up people. We're going to have visitors tonight.
Yeah, I
And
think that's think we need a conversation for that. I agree, and say, yeah, what I put that in you, like what should that be? Are you gonna stay up all night? Should it just be me and you? Should it be the entire crew?
I say, you know what? Let's test the mettle of this Eric feller. You guys get rest, and I will do a watch with him. And then I'll take a full watch, and we can see if we can trust him, Adam.
Mm-hmm. I see what you're doing. I'm
Trust-
picking up
see
what
if we
you're
can do
putting
that.
down.
Okay.
So, do you have a conversation with Eric then when you're like out keeping
Yeah.
an eye on things?
So, like, we're setting up camp and stuff like that, and there's just general things being done, and I kind of mosey on over next to Eric and say, Eric,
Mr. Sicarian?
have you ever been on sentry duty? Have you ever watched?
No, I'm not really a sentry type person or a watching type person. No.
Understandable. You're going to learn, okay? And I'll be there to back you up. But what I need you to do is do your best impression of a, famous saber-toothed tiger from the planet, of course. Quiet, vigilant, and watching. And you're going to look out for danger. And if you see danger, you're going to alert the people you're watching out for and wake them up so that they can defend themselves.
Yes. No. Yes. That sounds very important. I will be doing my best.
Very good. I'll be on the other side of camp, but this will be a bit of a test. You're new to the team, and we need to see what you can do, and this is one of the essential abilities to be in our group.
I see. You watch out a lot, then.
When we're on the field, it's mandatory that we are wary of nighttime visitors, if you will. Of course, yeah.
Oh, I see. Hey, hang on. I might have something for this. And I just go like digging in my backpack, just like rifling through things. Oh, no, I didn't get one. I wanted to be prepared, so I got a lot of things, but I didn't get any night vision goggles.
Those would have been great. Maybe in the future, Eric. Maybe in the future.
Maybe so.
All right.
And so
well,
there's
we're
like
gonna Oh, go ahead.
15, 20 minutes of silence or something like that. And then finally, Eric goes, Mr. Sicarian, I'm bored.
He's like still standing there looking at you. It's like, he goes, Eric, how old are you?
28?
Okay. If you can be calm and on task and do this thing and show that you can hold, sentry for the group, I will give you 2 flagons of mead when we get back to the ship.
I wanted the mead, but I'm so bored. There's nothing here to do. There's no parts. You're just looking at the blank blackness.
Yes,
Card
that's
goes
true,
by
Eric,
very
but
quickly.
there is the chance that people could come to try to kill us, and then you can have the joy of defending us. But, it's not guaranteed, and you shouldn't look out for it.
Okay, I shouldn't look out for people trying to come kill us. All right. Good.
It's your charisma that's low, not your intelligence, right?
Yeah, he's smart. He's just not good at expressing what he's trying to like.
Yeah.
All right.
His communication skills are shit, basically, is the thing.
Yep, that's the thing about Eric. Like he's a smart guy. If he were researching psionic information or messing with machinery, he would be awesome. But speaking with people is not good for him.
Kind of, you can see his head tilt a little bit when you say that. He says, "I'm going to assume you understand what I'm asking you to do because you're not a child. But what you just said doesn't make a lot of sense." And then I just say, "Eric, you got to do this thing." And I turn and comms to Higgs. And actually, I don't even comms. I just text it, like it just shows up on whatever his data pad is and just says, "What in the actual fuck?" ...
Well, Higgs is asleep, so you'll get that in the morning.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my survey scanner while I'm sitting here. I'm probably I've got my post-tech toolkit open and I'm just tinkering with some little whatever. Maybe I've got a power cell and I'm opening it up and poking around the inside. Yeah. And that's how I pass my watch.
Okay.
The survey scanner doesn't really tell me anything interesting, right? It's just a scanner that can take atmospheric and gravitic readings, provide basic chemical analysis.
It tells you all kinds of interesting shit.
Yeah, I'm just this is so boring. I'm gonna take this out and do nothing useful.
I'm going to do some weird nerd shit, and then you're looking at it, and so this is the coldness, the winter isn't natural. You should be in the middle of planetary summer. It's the atmosphere is all fucked up and full of particles because of nuclear conflict. It's nuclear winter, not regular type winter. The whole planet's ecosystem is just horribly irradiated and fucked up.
Yeah.
It's there's something wrong with the stability of this area too. It's prone to earthquakes. You notice a lot of fault lines. Yeah, it's kind of a bad time.
Can I use my science skill to get any more information?
Yes.
If we're in particular danger, if there's an epicenter of radiation nearby.
Yeah, definitely.
Blammo.
Blammo indeed. Okay. There's it looks like there was a bomb blast, maybe 40 or 50 kilometers from here, kind of west. You're heading north-south, and it's sort of west of you. So that explains why the ambient radiation is so high. And you get readings of a different sort of radiation, some kind of leaking energy signature coming from where you're headed.
Huh.
Yeah.
I guess this is an hour or two into my watch or something. I say, Mr. Sicarian, I found something interesting.
What's that, Eric?
I wasn't doing what you said because it was boring, so I did another thing. Look at this. And I just hold up a readout of it's like playing Dwarf Fortress without any texture
Well, I'm not next
packs
to you.
installed.
We're both doing watch. I'm quite a ways away.
Oh, okay. I comment over to you or something like that.
Okay. And what am I looking at, Adam?
Nerd shit.
You're looking at a bunch of numbers and letters and stuff.
Yeah, readings.
Formulas.
You see one of those little earthquake commuter things, and it doesn't make any sense to you.
I go, Eric, I don't understand what this is.
There's another type of radiation different from what we're seeing in our ambient background readings, coming from our destination. It seems unusual. I'm not certain what it is.
Okay. Well, neither am I.
We should be careful. We should try to approach it with caution. Maybe we may need more significant radiation shielding. I'm not sure, but it's interesting.
Okay.
Also, there could be earthquakes.
Earthquakes. Large earthquakes?
The area is riddled with fault lines. It's quite a fascinating planet.
Interesting. Okay, Eric, thank you. And then I cut off the comms.
Cool. Okay. So the night passes more or less uneventfully. At some point, some carrion-eating animals show up to try to take the body away. but they don't get any closer to you. Like once they notice there's like living people here, they run off. They're maybe analogous to like very scrawny, kind of like bony, like wolves, but you frighten them off before you can get a good look at them.
Scrawn wolves.
Yeah, they don't get a lot of food out here in the wasteland.
So we do see him, though, is what you said?
Yeah, you spot them, and then when they see you, like they run away from the body and scramble back out into the ruins.
So assuming, I don't know, I guess Eric and I are in different places, so I just say, Eric, just be wary. There is wildlife here of, it looks like canine sort, so just be aware.
Ah, I see. Thank you.
Cool. Okay. So the night passes. What passes for dawn comes, and you wake up. Piani and Higgs, you're in the tent.
It's the first thing I get on my data pad or whatever. Sakarian's message of, what was it, Geoff?
What in the actual fuck?
What in the actual fuck? I look at that, I'm just like, well, that can't be good. I'll be right back, Piani. I just like go out, like outside the tent, and I scan for Sakarian. Do I just see him sitting there? Or do I see you sitting there?
Yeah, I'm just around.
Okay, if you're in shouting distance, I'm just like, Sakarian, what's up? I got the message. Everything seems good?
I send you a picture of Space Google, and it's a Google image of a clown, and then it just says Eric below it.
I look at it, and then oh yeah, okay. No, I get it now. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's worth it. Trust me. He
gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah, you see a thumbs up. So okay, good, we got that. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. And I go inside the tent. Maybe as I go inside the tent, I'm just like, hey, Piani, how'd you sleep? You're muted.
Piani's dead.
Piani's dead.
What? Oh,
Jesus.
Piani, are you
I
dead?
fucking
Dead.
slept
Are you
fine.
breathing?
Suffocated in her suit. She just got like
For a
the
second.
mask cling wrapped to her face. She's all blue.
She rolled a 1 on her
I'm
luck
fine.
save
It was
a good
overnight.
run. Then she went to sleep one night and didn't wake up.
I've been fucking muted the whole fucking time, but I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's we need to probably get a pickup and figure this all out. So get ready. I don't know what you got to do, but do it. And I kind of like stand there and maybe like slap my leg.
I just recalculate coordinates, make sure we're gonna head to the right place, and
Yeah. Make a computers test.
another one.
Yeah. This is not to recalculate. I just want to see what happens when you consult your device. Okay. So you go to like turn it on, and it flickers, and the screen kind of like gets all staticky, and then it powers off.
Maybe
Okay.
at this point, I'm also as it's just kind of been like dead silent. I see you working. I'm just like, yeah, Piani, you seemed quite concerned when I left to go talk to Buford. Did you miss me?
I do not think so.
Are you sure?
In fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't miss you.
You ask a lot of questions
I
when
didn't
that
hear you
happens.
come in, and I wasn't really worried when you weren't there, so, no.
All right. Well, if you did, I mean, that's not a problem. You just got. It's just, man. I just clap and walk out of the tent.
All right.
Just kind of shake my head. I still have a general direction of where we're going, right?
Sorta. Yeah, like you'd have to make a navigation check to reorient yourself, but it does look like radiation damage has fucked up your compad.
What about my other compad?
You could try and boot that one up.
I have the compad of Jared Crane as well. I don't even remember who the fuck Jared Crane is, but it's in my inventory.
Okay.
And
So-
Adam says if it's in your inventory, then you got it.
So Jerry Crane was the Irish bounty hunter whose sister you killed, and then you killed him. I think I can't remember what planet this is on, but this is a long ass time ago.
Long ass time ago.
Yeah.
That shit is on my list.
got it. You
I'm
have
gonna pull out
several-
Jared Crane's.
Jared Crane.
Yeah, Mr. Jared Crane.
You take the dust off of it. And
Do I get to roll again?
Got it at Jared.
Yeah, you can try to boot it up. Wait, hold on, hold the fucking phone. It doesn't have any batteries. It's run out of batteries. You have not
What do you
charged it
mean?
in like
What do you
almost a year.
This is the fucking future. I'm like, I charge all my
That's
devices
true.
that I
Okay,
carry
make a-
around.
That's
with me.
true.
Like, how would I
Take a
not?
look. You
It
you
is the
literally just
future.
said it had dust on it.
I
Make a look.
I
say-
said I had
No,
dust. on it.
someone else said that.
I look at Piani
Dust.
like wiping the dust off of it and trying to turn it on, and I say, Piani, do you need a power cell? And I just like fan out 6 power cell type
His
A's.
fingers are Duracell batteries. He shoots it into the phone.
All right, if you have a replacement battery, yeah, you can just.
I mean, I carry around an NVIDIA Shield tablet that I never use, but I always have it. It's always
you
charged.
charge it every day.
I use it for Twitch Weekly Script. That's it.
There you
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well, you can flip in one of the batteries that you have and get it running.
Okay, and we're now roll a computer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You don't have to make a navigation check. You can pull down your triangulations and figure out where you need to go.
Draw it in the snow. Memorize it. Okay.
That was at the university, apparently.
Yeah, an Aximander. That's right. So, rip Jared Crane.
Victor was alive then.
Oh, way back then.
That was a long time ago.
That's a long
So many
episode.
steps were taken to get to here.
So,
Yeah, but not experienced.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jared has 9,000 unread email. Awesome. All right, so you head out on your way, and you see like the direction that they're headed. Eric goes like right through an area of like pretty severe radiation before you get to where you need to go.
You know, I don't really have navigation or anything like that, but I guess I would probably say something loudly like, "We're going the wrong way."
What? What?
No.
are you- What? No, this
No,
is the
we're
right
not.
direction. Piani doesn't make mistakes, Eric.
I just turn around the pad and I show like this big, radioactive looking blob ahead. It's probably like one of those scenes where it's like a custom built UI for exactly the situation we're in.
Of
where it's
course.
like has a detailed map of the surrounding landscape and like a radiation symbol like grows on it and then like a little mad face appears on it.
Maybe I look at that tablet after you show it to me. I look at you, I'm like, is that a video game? What are we looking at here?
I say, this is a survey scanner. It's very useful. It told me that there were earthquakes in the area, and also that we're about to walk through a very dangerous area of radiation.
So, can I like put my sort of compad next to this tablet
Yeah.
and like compare? Like, is this right on top of our destination? Can
Yeah,
we
so
go
the
around?
systems are like capable enough of interfacing like near field. Basically, you can just overlay the two, and yeah, you can see where the blob is and kind of where you were headed, and yeah, you can either just go straight through. Like there's some debris ahead of you, but if you can get past that, then you just go straight shot through to wherever you're headed. Or you can take a more circuitous route around, but it'll take time.
Well,
Got it?
how deadly is this?
I mean, do I know anything about possible risk of moving through this area, Adam?
The suits that you have are
I'm totally cool.
yeah. I mean, Sicarian will be fine, but the rest of you, your suits. Let me read the description because I don't.
It says it protects against ordinary levels of cosmic radiation.
Sure, yeah. So it's above ordinary. So there is a chance your suits would overload and not be able to process the radiation.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I relay that.
Well, I don't want to die, so I guess we're going. How much longer is this path going to take there, Piani?
Someone will have to make a navigation check to find that out.
Oh, well, I will make that navigation.
Yeah, you
check.
make it.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
you
I-
look at the map and yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Can I
I
help
say
him?
that, and then I just look. Do you have navigation?
Nobody has navigation, JP. But what I do have
JP, I thought you navigated.
He
I do.
does.
is the power to do that.
What are you rolling?
But you want justification, Adam? All right, so he's like, he like starts to look at the map, and I go,
Just gonna roll.
he doesn't
some
fucking
dice.
know this, but I'm just
You
gonna
need-
do like Sicarian compensating. Basically, I'm gonna try to look like I know some shit that I don't know. And look at the map, and I go,
So
you go here.
Higgs, you can go ahead and roll, but just ignore that Mr. Security. Then ignore that little result on there.
Hey,
Mr.
let me do
Security's
this.
like,
Let me do this.
You do
Let
a
me take a
little.
luck check to see if it was right.
No, there's no luck check. It's not. That's not how this works.
It's fine. I fail anyways, Adam. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, I made 11.
Yeah,
I
you're
looked at him just like, yeah, I think Sicarian really did help me there.
Could have been at 12. Could have
Okay.
been at 12.
So the route that you'll take to get around this area goes through several like collapsed buildings. You'll have to climb up and through a higher level area, but you won't get exposed. You'll only be exposed to the edge of the radiation as you go. But it's more dangerous and will take time because you have to do some.
So
climbing.
basically, we're pulling a Last of Us.
Basically.
Mm.
Ah,
Mm.
okay. All right. So I explained that all and said like, let's go. And start walking that direction.
Okay.
Eric, keep an eye on those readings. That was helpful.
Yes, sir, Mr. Higgins.
Okay. So you're on
He
on
calls me
radiation
Mister.
duty.
I like that. You guys,
Radiation.
Sicarian and Piani, make sure you add Mister when you're talking to me from now on. Okay, good.
Sicarian is last himself.
Yeah, we just like look at.
Yeah.
Serious?
We start walking that way.
Okay. All right. So it's slow going. You have to do lots of climbing and avoiding rubble areas, collapse in places. You have to keep like recalculating the trip.
Oh, how much
Um,
do I heal overnight?
Oh yeah. Make sure that Higgs, you got your stun damage back.
Okay.
No, it's nothing overnight. You have to spend an entire day doing nothing but resting.
Crap.
Oh.
Okay, but I do recover my PP.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So when you have to go, like who's leading this journey?
Me.
Well, I guess it'd be Higgins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
With Eric behind as he's looking at his computer.
Okay. Perfect. Higgs? Can you make a perception check for me?
Sure. What's that based off? Int? Wisdom?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. That's a 9.
Nice. Okay. So you have enough time then that you climb up and you pull yourself into like an area above. You've had to like climb up a knocked over wall to get past. You pull yourself up into this area and you hear a faint click that allows you to like drop. And you hear like a loud bang somewhere in the distance, and then the sound of like a bullet ricocheting above you. So someone takes a shot at you, but you manage to like drop back. You crash into whoever's behind you, I guess.
Eric.
Yeah, and someone is like covering that way through.
All right. I guess when I fall and I dust myself off from Eric catching me, I'm just like, Sicarian, you're up. Someone just shot at us.
Yeah, I was already running forward.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
I run in the direction of where the shot was taken.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you have to climb up the thing and into the room, yeah, someone takes like a shot at you. Obviously, it bounces off your armor, but you can see about like 100 or so meters away. There's like the room itself, then a window, and then across the street another window. Someone is firing from there. So you see like a sniper across the way, and when they see you come up and they see the shot doesn't do anything, they like pull their rifle up and turn to run.
I take aim and fire then if you'd allow it.
Yeah, sure.
So I pull up, see him, and then I just kind of thunder gun. Sounds like that.
Okay.
So what's his armor?
He's got cover, so 2, I think.
2?
Yeah, armor 2.
Okay. 25.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So he turns and you fire. Roll damage.
18.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. So you just boom, and you fire it, and just again the like column of like clear air, and then just like a hole where he was standing before, and like shit collapsing.
So maybe the
So they
situation.
can just see.
Well, you tell
Go ahead.
yours, and I'll tell the parties.
Well, I'm just saying, you can like see the back of me up on this cliff thing that I climbed up or whatever, and I turn to him and I'm just shaking my head like, it literally breaks them apart. Like,
Yeah. Maybe,
there was a guy, and now there is simply not.
I feel like the entire scene is, well, we're getting shot at. You're up, Mr. Skarian. Skarian starts climbing up. It's dead silent in the camp. We hear the gun charge. I'm like, all right, let's go ahead. And he turns around and says that to us. And then we just
I'm like
walk
helping you up the cliff, but I'm explaining it while I'm pulling you up. I'm like,
Yeah. It's like, all right.
he
well,
had
let's go.
cover. He had everything. He had this camo cloak, but it's no problem for this gear, which is also fantastic. And I was fortunate enough to hit him dead center. And I can't, like, if we went over there to identify him, I'm just saying this, like, it's gone. There's just nothing there.
Adam, is this gun a post-tech weapon?
I don't think so. It's TL. Is it TL5?
It's TL5, yeah.
Yeah. So it might be pre-tech then.
Whoa. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Like Eric is like all over Sicarian, just like puppy dog question asker about this gun, Sicarian.
Answers every one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them.
Skarian, maybe you should lead with that armor. It's going to be better. I'll be right behind you.
Yep, just keep me going in the right direction.
Yeah. So I as he leads, I tell him where to go in front of us as we make our way
Okay.
through this place.
Mr. Sicarian, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Sure. It's a D20, right?
2d6 plus your intelligence bonus plus the perception skill if you have it, -1 if you don't have it.
I believe it's a -1. Solid 5.
Okay. All right. So you're crossing through this room. There's like debris, maybe like some desks that are all broken, and like pieces of the ceiling that have collapsed in. You're clearing the rubble and walking through, and you step out from behind some rubble, and you step on something, and you hear like a high pitched like beep. You're like beep. You look down, and your foot is on like a mine about yay big. It's just beeping like it's armed.
I just kind of look at everyone and say, you're going to want to get back.
All right, everyone, let's get back. We'll go back to... Is that going to kill you?
No.
Something like this might actually be able to get through your armor.
Yeah, but probably not kill me. But what is my experience? If I step away from it, it's going to blow up then?
Yeah, basically, once you step off of it, it'll pop up in the air and then boom, blow up.
Wait,
Okay.
Mr. Sicarian, I think I can help with this.
Yes, fantastic, Eric. Get closer.
I'm going back, Eric.
mean,
Don't
no.
die. We just got you.
I don't need to be. Well, hang on. I go up and I carefully. I look at this thing and I examine it very carefully. Is it a post-tech artifact?
So you like crouch down and take a look at it, and Mr. Scary
I
just
lift my foot.
foot off. Just blows your head off.
No.
Oh boy.
I believe it.
How many new characters per episode?
There's a limit.
Amazing. So yes, it's it's just like a anti-personnel mine.
Okay, so it's
Armor piercing anti-personnel mine.
it's fairly basic, something that I would probably have seen before in my studies of stuff.
I mean, maybe I don't know how much you know about like anti-personnel weapons, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If the trigger mechanism is something I can see, like Sicarian stepped on it.
Yeah, Sicarian's weight is what's keeping it from blowing up. It also triggered the.
Okay. I stand up. I say, "Yeah, I think we can do this." And then I just look down and I like crimp my hand a little bit, and I apply what is it? I apply complex manipulation to the device. Just to hold down the pressure plates that Sicarian is stepping on.
Look at you go.
And then I say, now, wait, I'm going to walk away, and then you can walk away. So I just like back up like, 100 feet or whatever, however far away is going to get me safe from this thing. And then I shout, or I calm, I say, all right, Mr. Sicarian, let's give this a try.
As this is all happening, I'm just like, hey, Piani, 50 credits. They both die. What'd he say? What'd he say? You
I'll
want the
take
bet?
it.
You want? Okay, all right, here we go. Let's watch. I just kind of peer my head up.
Okay. So
As
you're,
he says that, then I bolt
holding
off,
it
yeah.
down. You've replaced his weight
Mm-hmm.
with the pressure. Okay. And then, Mr. Scan, you want to take your foot off the mine?
Yeah, I bolt off.
Okay. Cool. I don't know if you need to roll. Yeah, make a dexterity roll for me. There, Eric.
Me?
Oh, Eric. Yeah.
Yeah.
2d6 plus 1?
Yeah, if that's your dexterity bonus.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh.
Oh, you're okay. Yep. Okay, so you feel like it requires maybe more pressure than you expected, or you're like squeezing a little harder on one side and it starts to like tip, and then
Yep.
you like have to scramble to like grab it basically with
Mhm.
both like psionic hands and apply the pressure evenly.
Yep.
But it stays like, boop, and it just stays there beeping.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, once you're clear, Sicarian, I just let go.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So once you're both clear and behind cover, it pops up in the air and then boom, blows up and throws shrapnel everywhere. And it lands kind of all around, but you're behind cover, so nobody gets hit.
Cool.
I look at Eric and say, that was a nice trick, friend.
Thank you. Be careful, Mr. Sicarian.
I appreciate that. I will try.
I give Piani the 50 credits. I'm just upset about it. I'm just like, well, can't win them all. All right, let's continue on. Scarian, please.
Yep. I just resume my roll.
Okay. All right. So it takes the better part of the rest of the day to traverse around the like crater basically, and at some point, I think as the sun is setting, as it's getting dark again, you see out the side window of a building that you're traveling through. All the windows are blown out, but you can see this like deep, perfect like circular crater, and there's like frozen like water pipes all kind of sticking out, and there's like a hole where the subway would have gone out, and then a hole on the other side where it would have gone in. And all the buildings around it are pushed over away from the crater. Everything here is all just like, yeah, totally like burnt and ruined.
Okay.
So as it gets dark, you come around the edge of that crater, and you reach an area where you're back on the main road, and you can see up ahead of you what look like lights in the distance through the snow. There are several of them. There's like a lit area up ahead.
Looks like a base.
It's hard to say because the snow is all like flying around, but there's definitely lights ahead of you, and that's where your thing is leading you. Your data pad, the map.
Do we have any like optics that would allow us to see into that?
I don't know.
I
Do
asked
you?
the party. Also, you're probably muted.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Do we have anything that will allow us to do that?
I don't.
Some
What are
sort
you
of
looking to do? Sorry, JP. What?
Just optics to be able to see.
Nah.
Prosper Trudeau did.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Basically, to put challenges in front of you, I just look at whatever Steven's
Yeah.
old character could do or had.
Exactly.
And just that the only thing that.
If
Yeah,
only you had
Adam's
a
got Steven's
sniper
back.
now. Yep.
yeah.
All these other people on this planet speak either
Don't worry,
French
Steven.
or
I'll make
ancient
them regret
aliens.
for driving your other character away.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Wouldn't you know it? It's Chandalian.
There's
Would having
cyber
light would having light allow us to see?
I don't think so, right?
I mean,
That would just give our position away, right?
you're
Yeah.
a human
No,
being.
no, no, no.
Just
I'm
imagine
sorry.
something
Let
we're trying to look
let
at
me
closely. And you're
reiterate.
like,
Would having light near these individuals make it easier for us to see?
Well, there's no individuals. There's
Or-
just like light coming from buildings like up ahead.
Yeah. So it's just
So no,
buildings.
no additional. Yeah,
How far off are they? I missed the distance.
got it.
From here, like about a kilometer.
Does anyone know
Sorry,
what that
let me be
means?
more specific. It's 1,000 meters.
Adam, I fire 10 warning shots. Just gonna.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. cool.
Just super metals. Yeah.
And are we still on?
No,
we're
we got
still-
nothing, man. We walked towards
You're
it.
hitting
Yeah.
airplanes.
Yeah, we do. Let's just
We got
do it.
nothing. We
Yeah,
walked
I
towards
think we just walk towards it cautiously. We don't have any. I get if I can use tactics, we approach it the best possible way as we get closer and
Ooh,
closer.
tactics is something I can help with, Adam.
Okay,
Well,
yeah,
well.
go ahead and do that. Make the help check and then make the check.
I come over to look over his shoulder and give him the old good ideas, and I do that exactly.
Okay. All right.
11.
Boom.
Okay.
Bring it
All right.
home.
So as you approach, every time you notice a spot where like someone could be like waiting to ambush you, and you're like, oh, we shouldn't go there. There is somebody there, but they don't fire. Like they're all just kind of like watching you, and there are several people. And initially, it's just like scouts. Like you'll notice like the glint of goggles or whatever up above you. And then eventually there are people just standing out in the street, like in their cold weather gear with their like tri-goggles on, just like staring at you as you walk by. And as you get closer and closer, there are more and more people.
All these three-eyed purple people.
Yes.
They don't seem
And
to
they're not,
be.
they're not shooting us or anything?
No, no one is shooting you.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess as we just start passing people, I'm just like, "Do you understand me?"
Can I? How the fuck did we communicate with the? Why do I feel like we communicated with the insects?
They
That one
had
Oh,
they were telepathically
God
controlling the
damn,
humans.
Telepathic.
And they spoke through them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
They're-
a convenient device that Victor had. Cool.
They're all watching you as you walk by. Not pointing their weapons or whatever. And you start to notice like children among them too. And just like all kind of like staring as you walk.
Are any of them hurt?
No, not that you can see.
They even got little three-eyed freaks. Look at these little pieces of shit. Just pointing them out. And I guess we walk. If
We don't see any weapons either.
Yeah.
So no, I mean some of them have weapons, like the snipers up in
But
the
they're
thing, they
not
have,
firing
rifles,
at
but they're
us,
not
right?
firing or pointing them at you.
Okay.
And as you get closer, you can see the source of the light now. It looks like it's like one of those, like a big piece of like kind of corporate art, and it's lit up from underneath. And then behind it, there's I think maybe a stadium or something, and it's got lights all on the inside and like casting this sort of yellow glow all around.
Okay. And how close to the computer? We're getting a computer here, right? That's the point.
Yeah, you're scavenging a computer that.
How close to the blip are we?
Pick up.
Like, is it in this area?
No, but it's close. It's like just beyond this.
Okay. Well, I keep walking through the town, and I radio to Mr. Skarian to not shoot anyone.
Yeah.
Unless they shoot at us first, and if they have like a building that looks like a chief would reside there or whatever, whoever would be in power would reside there, I walk towards that. But if not, we just keep going towards the signal.
Yeah. So there's a group of them that are clustered around the entrance to the sort of Coliseum, the front entrance, and they start moving towards you as you get closer.
Everyone else, everyone does?
No, just that group. They seem to be approaching you as you're walking towards them.
Okay. I just prep the group let's not fire too many shots here if we don't have to, and we'll just see how this goes. And so I put my hand up, and I'm just like, do you understand what I'm saying?
So the group approaches, and they these ones all have weapons. And they have better armor, obvious sort of plate armor over top of their armor, and they're carrying two of them have laser rifles. The other ones are holding just assault rifles. And as they approach, they open up the little cordon that they've got made of people, and they open it, and inside there's an older looking one of these. He's not wearing the goggles. He's got cloth wrapped around his eyes, and he's long, dirty, white hair, and he's wearing robes instead of like the cold weather gear. And he puts his hand up, and like there's been like the people around. There's a big gathering, right? And the people around have been like whispering and talking. He puts his hand up, and they all fall silent. So you just hear the like howling of the wind, and he gestures forward for you to like come towards him.
I turn to the group. I'm just like, I'll be right back. You guys stay here in case there's some mines or something. I don't know what's going on. And I just walk forward.
Okay. All right. So you walk towards him, and when you get like fairly close, then the like honor guard guys like point their guns at you, like, "Whoa, hold on!" And like, you know, they're not threatening you, but they're like, they want you to like stay where you are and not get any closer to this guy.
Yeah, I stay there. I stop. I kind of put my hands up. I'm like, whoa, whoa, there's no need for this.
Okay. And he, the elder or whatever, takes a couple of steps towards you, and you notice he's not wearing shoes. And he takes a couple of steps towards you and says, in English, not great English, but he says, "Outsiders, why have you come to this place?"
So you speak English? Are you human?
He kind of like cocks his head at you. "We are of the village. We saw you," and he like gestures to the sky. "God struck you down, but you are alive.
No,
Why?"
no. God didn't strike us down. God sent us.
And he kind of like
Oh God.
tilts his head back, like, "Really? Prove
Yes,
it."
we are sent to God. Sicarian, shoot your gun straight up into the air right now. This is God's wrath.
What are you gonna do?
He absolutely does not shoot. Just he's standing behind him.
No, Sicarian, trust me on this. Shoot into the air. It's good. Trust me.
I think
I calm
kind
him and I'm like, look, they're wearing camo cloaks and have fairly. I mean, I wouldn't call it modern weaponry, but certainly mechanical. I don't think you're going to convince them that my gun is God.
I look to Eric, and I kind of give him that like.
Someone do something that God has commanded us to do right now.
You know,
In the next
look
seconds.
like you have some capabilities that might be perceived as godly.
Yeah. Come on, Luke. Levitate C-3PO and spin him around, man.
Like, dude, can I tell which of us these people are the most impressed by?
I mean, not at a glance. You're all outsiders, so they're just like all kind of like, "Whoa, these people are weird. Look at their weird pink skin and stuff."
Yeah, okay. I lift Higgs into the air.
1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Literally just
Just fire him into space.
I guess I
I'm
start to
sent
fly.
by God.
What the fuck?
My people call me.
So you start to like lift off the ground.
I'm
Higgs.
just
What are you
like,
gonna
oh fuck. God, you're testing me. I'm just
So
standing there.
do? They all start to like whisper to each other again, and they're like, "Wow, what's happening?" And like looking at you, like lifting off the ground. Higgs, make a charisma check for me.
Can I get a bonus for flying into the air?
That's what's allowing you to make the check. Yeah.
Okay. Charisma's. Is it a persuade or a charisma check?
Persuade if you have it. Yeah.
Okay.
I must go. My planet needs me.
Oh, that's an 11.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So he like watches you. Sort of. He can see through the thing, but he like looks up and like clasps his hands together and like falls to his knees and like puts his forehead on the ground.
Oh my
And
God.
immediately they all do the same. They all just like drop to their knees and they're just like being obsequious as you float above them.
Speaking louder now because I'm 10 feet above the ground, looking down at them. I'm just like, "My children, please stand up." I'm like, "God, please set me down," as I turn to Eric.
God, please send. Okay, God, that's enough. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric gently sets Higgs down.
Okay.
And I just kind of stand there with my arms crossed, looking impressive in front of the robed man.
Okay. He deigns to like look up from the pavement at you, and he says, he's like, "Greetings, stranger, who is sent by the sky gods. I am the High Communicator," and he like touches your boots. "Please let me take you to the Oracle."
By all means, please take me to this oracle. These are my priest. to the rest of the group. Please come. Please, we're going to meet the oracle.
Hi.
And I just kind of like do like a, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Then we go.
I'm Eric.
Okay, so they're less scared of you now, and so the group has like the cluster, like there's hundreds of people. They're like coming in close to you and like touching you, and like Mr. Sakarian, they're like getting their grubby mutant hands all over your armor. But yeah.
We
So-
walk
He's
to the
like
oracle.
beside himself. He's just like, what
Yeah.
the fuck are we doing?
Okay. All right. Well, maybe that's a good time for a break as we
Perfect.
head off with the group towards the Oracle.
Perfect.
Okay.
I love how in almost every role play show that I have been a part of, I have founded a religion of some sort with the character.
You didn't found a religion. You're just
Well,
saying.
yeah.
But yeah.
Took advantage.
Yeah, whatever that, I don't know what that says about me as a person, but it probably says something. I don't know. Who knows? Let's take a final break here in this week's Swan Song. We'll come back and go into the final hour. Right after this, we'll see you guys in just a bit. A sit. We'll see you soon. Be right back.